Hello. Here's the camera. Okay. I picked up, I think 12 fans today for like $8. So I was like, I don't know anything about fans for $8. I'll learn a little bit. I think most of them are not worth anything, but you never know. There's someone's collection. So it's Wednesday, the last show of the week. And like normal, the $500 is what I'm going to try to do gross. I went thrifting today. I picked up 4 of these. There's a little L on the bottom that a friend of mine showed me at the thrift store. It's Libby. They were like 4 for $5. Honestly, probably should have left them behind. Just a quick hello. Hey Don. Hey Shay. Hey Sherry. Thank you all for coming in. So these are Libby's. And one interesting thing to me was when I went to comp these aren't worth money. But see here how it appears that one sold for $59 with best offer. We don't know how much they actually got. I always thought when you order it from highest to lowest, it knows what they actually paid and will order it accordingly. So if this went for actually less than 39 or whatever the hell, or less than 14, it'd be at the bottom. But when I did a Terra Peek, it showed that these 4 here sold for $39 with free shipping. And then the one that supposedly went for $59 with the 3 went for $10. So the ordering doesn't work for the best offer, which is a behavior actually I didn't know. I thought it did account for best offer. So anyways, these aren't worth much. I'll probably ask $29.99 or something, but I'm taking pictures. It was just an interesting behavior that I was completely wrong about. Hurrah! So anyways, let's get listing here. Big Ed. Tomorrow morning you might be okay to go out, but I wouldn't go anywhere in the late afternoon. Why? Girls are all here. Why can't I go anywhere tomorrow? Are you talking about the convoy or something, or a snowstorm? Hey, Chop Chop. Thank you. So let's start with something simple. Picked up this for $2.99 today. This is kind of mediocre, but that's fine. Yes. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Where I go isn't really downtown, so we have had protests before, and unless you're working downtown or somehow living downtown or whatever, you don't really notice them. But we'll see. This one might be big. So let's get on with this. Okay, why did it do this? Don't do that. List. Okay. There we go. That is not this, which is interesting. And I'm going to ask $29.99, and I'll be happy to get it. For people who don't know, I'm using the new listing tool, and I like it. You just have to get used to some of the things, but overall, I like it. Where are you? Sunset. I wouldn't have picked up this if it wasn't sealed and sealed properly. Sometimes they're not quite sealed. And I've made that mistake a few times. And we just need the combined. Insert. I'm going to say $29.99. If anyone wants to list with me on the show, that's greatly appreciated. And flat. There we go. And bada boom, bada bing, one done. We're on the board. I had no sales today. The world is ending. eBay obviously hates me. I should probably quit. Or that's just randomness. So I'm going to go with random. Yeah, I have no idea. I tried the new listing tool, but the shipping thing was acting weird for me, so I went back. How was it acting weird? For that last one, the shipping I didn't change, so I'll take a look. I had problems moving the pics in the new listing tool. Okay, I'll try that too. Like for me, uploading the pics from my computer is actually really fast, so I'm actually happy with that. I found the old one was quite slow. I'm listing a couple garden lamps. Awesome. What's a garden lamp? Or like those kind of rechargeable things? Oh, maybe that's it. I don't use the shipping calculations. I've changed over to flat rate shipping and I love it. So I know a lot of people don't use it, but I find it so much quicker, and it's damn well close enough for my happiness. Not even $20. Yeah, I had a sale yesterday. Can't remember what it was. I cancel too. That's okay. If someone's going to cancel, I'd rather they cancel before I send it. Oh, I had a customer buy 4 items from me yesterday. Ka-ching. I love the combined shipping rule and the shipping policies. So it does all the combined shipping for you, and people will often buy more than one thing because of it. It wouldn't let me choose more than one service for international. Okay, that might be it. I only ever choose one, so moving them in the order. Okay, I'll try that. I use flat rates. Oh, tea lights, yeah. Okay. Nebo. Even box. I didn't even bother taking that off. Sometimes I just like to double check to see if someone has opened it and this tape, but this one's good. I paid up. I think I paid $10 for this. And I don't think I checked that closely, so let's get rid of this and this and this. Amiibo Fox. And that's it. That's much cheaper than I want to get. People are funny though. They'll ask so little money sometimes. Like those glasses I was showing. Someone got $12 for like 4 of them. It was like, or even $10. It's like, you're not even going to get your shipping back. Like if I screwed up, fine. But why would you ask for such a little amount? Is there a better way of doing this? This is also... I'm not sure what that... I don't think it's Japanese, but it could be. Should be careful of that. Holy crap, where are you? That him? That's him. There we go. I'm just going to take a little closer look to see the back of it. So I might have to say this one is in the language which I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the language, I think. It's either Japanese or Korean. Okay, so we're going to do the pictures here, and then we're going to try that thing that Sherry's talking about. Oh, sorry, Bluegrass is talking about. Pictures. Where are you? There you go. Looks fine to me. Lies. No, who knows? If you haven't tried it for a while, try it again, because I hadn't tried it for a long time and it's completely changed. Japanese or I shouldn't say that. Rid all this. Not English. The language here. It's the only thing I don't like, which is simply a habit thing I'm going to have to get out of. Okay. So I'm greedy. I'm going to ask 29, I think. And we're going down and down. Yeah, I'm going to ask 29. So there was it. Yeah, okay, let's just ask 29. And if someone's complaining about the shipping, so I can just change it like this. But if you're using calculated, maybe that's the issue. Oops. I want this to be my first. And list. 31. I'm done. I wasn't as desperate to find stuff today for the show, which was kind of nice. Okay, big head. Okay, there we go. I would usually charge one price for Canada and another for overseas. So mine has that, but I just do one for Canada, one for USA. So I didn't look too closely. Check my listings. I had a buyer purchase item and it went to freight forwarder. Okay, I've had that happen too. Got charged 16 cents for international fee. Notice the charge when looking at my fee page. So I don't know why that would happen. The only thing I can think of is the person who is buying it used their service when they were buying it, and that service was in a different country, and then that international fee would make sense because it wouldn't be where you're shipping it to. It'd be how they paid. Since I have a fairly large margin, I don't really worry about that stuff. Like for those small fees, like for example, I had that cancellation today after they bought it, and I think that cost me 30 cents. I don't worry about that. Hey, Scotty. Okay. Yeah, I get charged the international fee. I don't even see it anymore. One for US, one for Canada, one for overseas. Yeah, my plan this year is to do that a little bit more. We get charged by the builder's billing address, not shipping address. Yeah, okay. Hey, Tommy, by the way. Tommy said something I actually agreed with the other day. I was shocked. First time for everything. He was saying that if you purge old listings, then since you're getting rid of junk in your store, your click-through rate's going to improve. So they might improve your the showing of your items because they see that you're getting more customers coming in and also buying. And that actually makes sense. I do purge, but not that often. But that's another concept I just didn't think of. And that one makes logical sense to me that eBay would want to show items from stores that sell more items and have more people check out the items. Yeah. So that makes sense there. Okay. Let's do something else. Just because it's on top, we're going to do another one of these. I love these things with UPC codes. They're so quick to check at the store. And today I was in a good mood at the store, so that was kind of nice. Okay. And this is 023. The only thing with checking UPC codes for items is that obviously it's not going to check the ones where they don't use the UPC code. So you could have a case where you think it's selling for more or less than it actually is because you didn't use the UPC code. I think I paid $2.99 for this, so this is really on the edge of my is it worth it or not? But since it'll go into poly, it'll take 2 seconds. The pictures are just 2. The amount of time I'm actually spending on this is really low. And when I was at the store, there was just a whole bunch of these, and I just go through them and quickly scan them. I wish there was a way to just keep scanning UPC codes rather than having the surgeon hit the UPC code every time. But there we go. Another one done. Nope. Oh, fine. Good old remote. Bell remotes. They do okay. Yes. If you, yeah. Scotty's, yes. Things are getting exciting in Canada. We're not used to this. Remote control. Matching right slim. I know I have some of these listed, actually. I should probably just copy another listing. But that's a great first picture. I should do that. It's probably even mine. I'm going to ask $14.99. I've already decided. These are not the big breadwinners, but they're quick. Especially when you have templates all done already. Okay, 12. So I actually had a couple of positive experiences with eBay today and yesterday. So I kind of mentioned before, feedback. I kind of mentioned before that I had a negative feedback, and in the feedback they were complaining that they couldn't leave me a message on eBay, and the complaint was, about my sale was probably legit, to be honest. I never lied or anything, but I should have said something wasn't included. Anyways, I used the chat system, which I didn't think we had access before too, but I think it was because I was trying to access that through .ca, and you had to phone. I prefer the chat system. I know some people prefer talking on the phone. I prefer the chat. So they were like, "Yep, no problem," and it was done and dealt with within 5 minutes. That was such a nice experience to have. And then the other thing I had today was someone supposedly returned a calculator, a cheap calculator, like a month ago. eBay system said it was delivered, but the USPS tracking number was incorrect. It was bullshit. Used the chat system, and they ruled in my favor just like that. However, the one thing I don't like is I find their systems are very confusing in their language. So after that occurred, they put a hold on my account, and it hasn't said I've won yet. So even though the chat says I won, after I complained, put this up, then they put a hold on it. But didn't they already put a hold on when they first did a return? So I don't know. I find that stuff very confusing. New package, another one of these things. for the fans. Supposedly, remote controls for fans by themselves can be valuable. I have never found one, and I keep looking them up. Hey, Red Giant. Thank you for coming in. And his feathers are ruffled. Different kind of sight. Yeah, we all still go. We do it politely, ruffling. Approach is very rowdy for Canada. I thought all the truckers were just meeting somewhere to apologize to each other. No, they'll do that. We'll all do that when we get to Ottawa, or they get to Ottawa. Hey, but I might be able to meet Scotty. It's a chance. Hey, Philly. Thank you for coming back after I was teasing you the other day. Tim Hortons in Pennsylvania. Yeah, Tim Hortons, they've fallen in favor a bit. We're not as much of fans as they once were, except for Scotty, who, doesn't like change. Oh, wow. Oh, I haven't heard this. I haven't been paying that much attention, to be honest. I'm wondering, we'll see what happens when it happens. I think we can all agree we want this all over with, though. No one's enjoying this. Okay, Westinghouse remote control. Actually, I'm just going to put maybe the number is good enough, and then I don't have to type anything else. I can't remember how much I paid today for this. Not a lot. I don't think it's worth a lot. Yeah, that's it. That work? What's going on? You ever close a tab, by the way, by accident? If you do Control-Shift-T, it'll bring the tab back up, which is kind of nice. All right. Anyways, I was really happy to get rid of that negative feedback, because every time I've had to deal with eBay and call, it's been at least an hour for the simplest little thing. Do I not have pictures? Oh, yeah. No, it is. And I get upset and frustrated. And at least with the phone, with the chat, I can do other stuff. Like today I was watching Scotty's show at his Unexpected Live today while chatting. Anyways, I was very happy. Especially since they said they were going to do it and it was done instantly. Okay, what did I say? 29? I think I said 29. Now I want to know. It's annoying. Yeah, I said 29. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Almost it. The only reason I want to diversify off of eBay is because I keep hearing so many people having issues with their accounts getting either banned or suspended for little to no warning stuff, and it's I don't want to tolerate that crap. I just don't trust the systems to be able to work with us, smaller sellers. First hold I find is eBay. When they lose, they go to credit card, then another hold. First hold I find is eBay. When they lose, they go to credit card, then another hold is placed. Oh, I see. I think I understand what you're saying. The first hold's on my eBay money, then they put a hold on my credit card, and then they probably drop that credit card hold. I think that's what you're saying. You can put a link to your channel, Scotty, and then on your channel you can link to other stuff, because I just want to pure neutral, but I'm very happy if you put a link to your channel, And if anyone else wants to put a link to their channels, it's more than welcome to. La, 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 la. Okay. So let's do another one. Just because it's so much fun, we're going to do ink. I saw a really good ink today, like one of these guys. And the one warning I have for people who are buying ink like this is the thrift stores are very content to put these on the baggie wall, even though it's being taped, and inside is used cartridges. And I've made that mistake so many times, and I barely saw the tape today, and I ripped open the bag, Shay, if you're still here, and it saved me because they had taped it shut, or someone had taped it shut with used cartridges inside, which is very annoying. Which is why hashtag rip open Value Village bags. Okay. So this is HP 78 XL tri-color cartridge. This one's expired, but not too badly. Oh, this guy got good money, eh? Okay, I'm gonna go $29.99. It's a bit more than I thought. That's kind of nice. This one might have been my death pile. Oh yeah, it was in my death pile because it's early on. Wow, I was just seeing all this money for all that time. $29.99. Anyways, it was nice to have a good eBay story for once. All this crap in here. All this. I always put expired in big. Oops, and I always just put the year. Oh, 2014. This is ancient. Okay, I might lower the price. I edit this one. This one might not sell, but it was already dead stock in my inventory anyways. Done. Big Ed. What the fuck? That would piss me off too. Yeah, it's happened so often with these ink cartridges that I'm finally slowly learning. I'm a little slow learner. Yeah. You're just doomed, right? Like Scotty and I can have a, when I'm on his show on Sunday nights, often we'll talk for another 2 hours, just debating the color of the sky and not agreeing, and we're okay. But sometimes you just lose people because for silly reasons, and I don't want to do that. Value Village stuffs Lego boxes of toys and books and sells them for mega bucks too. I stopped buying open box Legos. Yeah, you know what? I go to the knife area if something's taped, and I'll just open it because you can't, because that happens all the time. It's just no, actually I'm not. I'm not Switzerland. I'm a huge debater. Glad I said that right. But as I've gotten a little older, I have found that if people disagree with what you do, they take it that you don't like them. And that's never my opinion, but I get in trouble for that all the time. So I can't unless I know the person really well. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Chop Chop. So I'm going to go 2 and 50, I think, for you. Okay, so I'm just going to do the banner. Think of it. We've got 2 done at, let's say, 8. And what I got? 1, 2, 3, 6. And I have 31 here. That's weird. Let's see. 20, 30, 40, 70, 100, 145. If we're going to make it today in terms of like my value that I want, but that's okay. Yeah, I even had to. It is annoying when they tape stuff up or when they put a huge price on something and it's like, well, you didn't even check to see if this works or anything. It's like, if you want to charge those prices, that's fine, but you should make sure it's complete and works. So, oh, thank you, Sherry. Didn't see that. I'll get you next time. 4 for 167. Meaners, thank you. Did I? Oops. Hey, hashtag open all the Value Village bags. Did you hear me, Shay? Saved me some money today. Yes, I would. Okay. Wasting energy in politics is pointless. Nothing will ever change. It's all by design to keep people arguing, funneling money to one party or another. And I also find that a lot of people's political views are based on how they grew up and the people around them. And sometimes it's just better to get along. Although I do love a political debate with the right people. Yeah, money, money, money. Oh, you've been listening all day. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's keep going. So these are Nintendo Power magazines. So you cannot send these media mail. And because of that, I'm going to sell them lots of 5 because of the weight. I haven't sold magazines really in lots like this because I find magazines are pretty heavy even compared to books for some reason. So we'll see how this goes for the 5. And there's definitely damage to these, including a rip I don't think I showed in my pictures. But actually, if you see that little thing there, Nintendo DSi XL Super Mario 25th anniversary. So they actually have one of these at the thrift store today. As an example of what I'm talking about. And if you see, I don't know what the hell's with that. We're going to pretend that doesn't exist. They do go for good money. 150, 120, you know. But the one that was there was missing its little thingy there. And it had no power cables or anything. And so you couldn't test it. And they had ripped off some tape off the front that looked like, to me, it said dead at one point. And they were wanting $30 for it. So I ummed it odd, and then I decided to leave it because I didn't want to spend $30 on a dead thing that you cannot return right now. So that was a case of me not deciding to take a risk. That one kind of hurt, though. But that was probably the reason it was still there at that time of the day. In magazine. Well, I'm actually not sure how I'm going to price this. Yes. Use this one. Now, I understand that there's probably rare ones. Holy crap, look at that. But when I saw the lots before for these, there was nothing really special. So it's crazy the different prices, eh? Oh, this is a sale I did, except I got a lot more money than this. Let's try the word 120 and just see if I get a better idea how much they're going for in those areas. 21 is kind of close. 39 is close. It's close. Okay. Oh, this is even closer. So I'm going to do, I might not get this. I'm going to do $34.99. Actually, $29.99 because these are actually in poor condition. So I'm just actually going to bespoke this description. Magazines have been well read. One has ripped to cover. Address labels have been ripped off. All have posters. So that's good. And we're just going to see how this goes. See, that's the bug there. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing until you try. Yeah, see, these are super heavy. I have a feeling these are not going to sell. If there wasn't advertising in them, I could have done media mail. I also don't want these sitting on my shelf forever, not being listed. Oops. Should fix that, eh? This is one of the cases with a lot that was kind of left over from other really good things. So, right, cherry picked all the good stuff, and it's long gone. That took a while, eh? What I find, Tommy, is we always try to use the arguments that convince ourselves to try and convince someone else, where those arguments won't convince them, but we don't understand because those arguments would convince ourselves. We have to use the arguments that they're trying to use, to convince us, but Second point is what second jab today, and I must say the Wi-Fi is point. That's because they replaced the battery, so you have to keep getting boosters to replace the battery. Okay, excellent. Today I actually got a lot with a whole bunch of fans. For the people who, oh no, what did I do with it? I've lost already. I got a whole bunch of these. These are crap, but they were $7 for like 15 or something. Okay, this is another one of those questions I have for people. So the other day, I actually spent $13 on it, which is probably too much. I got one of these. Speaking of things that aren't complete when you check them out, this is a huge box. And in Canada, shipping huge things like this can get very expensive very quickly. And I don't think it was complete. So what I did is I take all the small pieces out. This is probably blasphemy, but whatever. Take the small pieces out, and I'm going to list them. And then I'm going to donate, not sure we've done it with it, but the big base and the big Sphinx are going to get donated back by themselves. And I'm going to list this because this takes up so much less room on my shelf. And I hate shipping big items like that box. Because I have to put a box around the box. And then half your money is just going to shipping. Anyways, that's my philosophy. Okay, and I don't do a lot of Playmobil stuff, but I kind of knew this one was okay. 4242. I find people always think Playmobil has a lot of value, but I don't really see it very often. So, oh, that's multiple kits into one. They would have been worth good money, but I'm just going to sell the parts. So let's see if there's a parts. And down we go. Okay. See, people are selling me little dudes. So I won't be making a ton of money off of this. But let's just try for $29.99. I probably should not have bought it. Let's go $34.99 and hope for the best. There's all the little parts. And this way I can also do the cheapest shipping, which makes a big difference too. For parts, unknown what is within. This is annoying me. Okay. Okay. Parts. This. Parts for. Yeah, it's good enough. Serve for parts? No. I don't think so. Okay, there we go. And done. Only 15 minutes left. Wow, it goes fast. Okay, another ink. Does anyone else knows a trend that my shows on Monday have a lot more cool stuff, and the shows on Wednesday are like my desperation stuff? This one actually even might be a $9.99. It is. Where are these? I should do these. Okay. No, I already listed those. Never mind. Where are you? Was that from today? Oh, I picked this up today. Okay, maybe I'll look a little closer then, because I wouldn't have bought it. Yeah, okay, that's better. Yeah, okay. Still not going to ask a ton, but I probably should do another purge of price drop. Usually for price drops, on the 15th of the month, I do a price drop of everything from 2 months ago. So this month, I would have dropped everything in November, and earlier that was listed by 10%. Okay. It's probably expired. 2021. Okay, so then we're done. Into the bag. Hey, kid. Oh, hey, David. I've been seeing you everywhere now. Okay. That's good. That's good. I'm going to add. Okay. Before I forget. Oh, I did write it down here. I'm thinking about getting an account to WorthPoint, because I am doing more stuff like this vintage glasses and stuff like that, where there have been a few cases that would have been useful. I just wish it wasn't. I think it's like $15 or $20 a month, which seems a lot to me, but. And 789. The other annoying thing that is, if you get a WorthPoint account, then everyone who knows you have a WorthPoint account will start asking you for values from your WorthPoint account to look stuff up for them. It's like having a truck. You get a truck, a pickup truck, and then everyone wants to borrow your truck, so you don't get a truck. Okay, there we go. And show. Oh. I'm always a step behind you, Sherry. Thank you. $2.95. Wait a second. Are you beating me? That's no good. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 220. You're beating me. The deuce. Okay. I'm going to do a voice recorder. Whoop. I don't think this one's worth a ton, but there are some amazingly valuable voice recorders out there. I don't know why. But a long time ago, I've given up trying to figure out why people buy the crap that they do. Today was an okay thrifting day. What did I get? Anything interesting? Well, I got the glasses were kind of interesting. Some controllers. Nothing. The Amiibo, I guess, was okay, but nothing super valuable. I want to win an auction or two. Each time I see stuff come up, it's just like, not enough there. Make it worth the time. This is not even worth that much. Did I test this? Yeah, I must have tested this. It's all this cheap crap. And that. Okay. There we go. And this one. I bumped into a couple of my friends thrifting today. It was always good. Friend James, who's really good at actually things like this. So as he was speeding by, as he does, especially when he first got to the thrift store, I asked him about that, and he said, "Oh, this is Libby." So now I know. There's no manual, and there's no lapel mic. I did not pay a lot for this. I mean, probably $3.99 or something like that. Not that I'm gonna make a lot, but if you haven't seen Scotty's show, he has so much inventory now. He's got from those bins. He's saying I should do a bin, the storage auction bins, but I just don't want all the extra stuff. Right now is not a good time anyways. We're having a bunch of stuff done in the house downstairs. When I do auctions, when I bid on auctions, I'm definitely a bid it and forget it, because I will forget. I have done all the research for an auction and then completely forgot to bid. So usually what I do is in my day timer, I just put I'll put there's an auction today I need to bid on, and then I just bid on it early in the day and forget about it. And I put my max price, and I find I actually will win auction bids that way. I know you should be sitting there and going back and forth, but that was not working for me. Let's do a manga. The only reason I picked this up is I had to pick a book for my free book, and this was on the shelf, and I knew it didn't have a lot of value, but it's like, gotta take the free book, right? And I couldn't find one I wanted to read. Manga. Oh, it's not even. Okay, I know this existed. Austin. Help. There she is. Since this was free, I'm just going to charge $9.99. And I'm going to check the the unsolds just to see. Yeah, $9.99 might get sold. I hope. Well, the other nice thing about the earlier when I was dealing with that return where the person didn't actually return it is that for the chat thing, at least you have a transcript of what they promised, as opposed to the voice one where you have nothing and then they deny that they ever promised you anything. Not brand new. In Austin. Perfect. Wow, $10. Today's not a get rich quick day. Oh, let's do this. Another one of these things. What is it? Stopwatch. And of course, the only reason I checked it out was it was new in packet. It's not all about the $200 items, unfortunately. Let's see. Emboss timer. There she is. Whole $14.99. I have a teacup to pack tonight, but I'm so used to that now, and it doesn't freak me out. Where is it? There's no pictures. Okay, fine. So we're just going to cancel and save the draft. It's too bad. You can get that one done. Okay, one item left. One item for the week. One item for the week. Okay, let's do this one. Another Bionicle. Rip cover. I have a bunch of stuff to research, though, for the next few days, so that'll be a little interesting for me. As people are leaving, I just want to say thank you very much every single time. Coming to say hello. Hope you get some bolos out of this. Or some ideas, at least. 4, 2, 6, 1, 2, 8 too. I was going through the Muscle Men I picked up yesterday, the little figures there. None of them are special. So, okay, this definitely exists. So. 8738. There it is. Too bad they're not brand new. That's pre-owned from France. And we're just going to do the flat. The used Kindred box has I'm not going to say some, but has wear. Yeah, that's good. I did count this stupid thing. I'm glad they put the number of pieces right in the box. And it's also going into 821. Yesterday I was confused about photos. So I fixed that listing. Should be up here somewhere. There we go. It is this one. I think it's this one. No, it's not this one. Wow, I'm just screwing up all over. Okay. So this is also going to be saved as a draft. Well, that's kind of a poofy end. Okay, so I'm just going to do big head. And I'm going to do the Sherry, you put in something there. All right, got it here. Spanners. Done. 95. And I got 11 done. 250. Save. Show. So that's another week. Oh, I'm having one of those days where I feel everything I bought is bad because I research it and find it's low selling crap. Yeah, it's going to happen. Like, obviously, with this show, this is a lot of the minor things I collected during the week. Stuff out of my old piles of crap. Ink, stuff like that. But, it's all, if it was lower value, I would have donated all of it. And I did donate a bunch of ink the other day. And sometimes you learn about these categories too when you actually go through it. But I'm not, overall on the week it wasn't too bad. I think, what was it? So what was it? This show, I did 250. So that's 1,000. I did 1,400 this week, which is pretty good actually for 3 shows. So it's not the best, but I've had worse. I've also had one day was 1,400, but that was a bunch of build up. Sherry did 8 for 295, and Chop, you did 2 for 50. Thank you very much. I'll be back on Monday, hopefully with some more interesting things. Hopefully, I'll go through and research some of these toys I got. Maybe there's a few lurkers in there. There's a bunch of vintage G.I. Joe in here, but I don't know if any of them have value. I actually haven't picked up vintage G.I. Joe. None of them have their guns or anything, though. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you very much, everyone, for coming to say hello, and have a great week, and have fun thrifting. Bye.